Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So this video will be my June TBR. Where Bookopoly will choose a book that I'll read in the month of June. So let's go with the role number 1. So last month we ended up on historical fiction. So that's where we start. So role number 1. It's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 manga, okay. Role number 1 ended up being a manga, so I chose Maid-sama volumes 3 and 4 by Hiro Fujiwara. I reread volumes 1 and 2 at the end of last year, so I'll reread 3rd and 4th. In this series we're following a girl named Misaki who works in a maid cafe to pay for her school tuition. And one day while she is working, one of her classmates comes into the cafe and she thinks that he'll expose her. Let's go on to the role number 2. So role number 2, it's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Science fiction, okay. So role number 2 ended up being a science fiction, and for that I chose Gemina by Amy Goldman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Lumine File series, in which we are following a group of kids connected to the space colony Kerenza 4. So in Illumine, which is the first book, we're following 2 kids who managed to evacuate from the colony. Then in this one we're following 2 kids on the space station where evacuees were supposed to come to. And then the last one we're following cousin of the girl from first book who didn't manage to evacuate in time and stayed on the colony, and her ex-boyfriend who actually works for the organization that invaded the colony. Let's go on to the role number 3. Role number 3. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Paranormal, okay. So role number 3 ended up being a paranormal, and I decided that I'll reread The Witch Point by Lisa Casey. In this series, the second book in Kitsune Chronicles, in which we are following a guy named Sebastian who is a kitsune, which is Japanese nine-tailed fox spirit. And something happened to Sebastian a year ago. And he's been on the run ever since, until now when he bumps into alpha werewolf named Liam, who actually saved him a year ago. Let's go on to... And actually that was our last roll. So I'll just quickly go through all the books. And I have 2 more that I need to read for various reading challenges that I'm reading this year, so I'll quickly go to the books and for which reading challenges there are for. I have Dinner with a Vampire by Abigail Gibbs, which is about a girl named Violet Lee who one day are waiting for her friend to go into the club. Witnesses massacre of about 30 men in the hands of 6 guys who take her. And turns out they're all vampires, one of them being vampire heir to the throne, and the other one of the others being his younger brother, and stuff goes from there. It's this on TBR for the Beyond the Bookends 2022 rating challenge for June to read. Let me just check. Read a young adult romance. I think it's on one of the other TBRs also. No, that's it actually, which is weird, but okay. Then we have a dark shade of magic, in which we are following a guy named Kel, who is an entire, which means he can travel to parallel worlds. In this case, parallel Londons, and there are 4 Londons. Grey London without magic, Red London where people worship magic, White London where only a select few can do magic, and Black London which was destroyed by magic. And one day Kel smuggles something from Black London and it gets stolen, which leads him into all kinds of trouble. This is on my TBR for... let me just check. I know it's on at least 2 of them, so that's saying something actually. It's on my monthly keyword challenge TBR for June, which features words see you hate perfect shade until beach little, a darker shade of magic, and it's on my TBR for 2022 buzzword reading. No, it's not. That's a Conjuring of Light, which is I think the 3rd book. It's on my 2022 monthly motif reading challenge TBR for June to read a book. Let me just find which features supports pride through books, and one of the characters in here is bisexual. And then we have Witch Bond. Let me just find where it's first mentioned. This is a Witch Blood. Witch Blood. It's on my the 52 Book Club's 2022 reading challenge 4.42. Let me just find point 42. To read a book under 300 pages, I think this one is just under. It's 275 pages, and I think that's actually it for TBRs. This book is for. Yes, and if I remember, and these 2 aren't on any challenges TBR. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. Down below you have my social media, my email and some other stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.